Hey, what's going on, guys? Gumby here. Today I've got another game review. I'm talking about Assassin's Creed Syndicate today. The game's been out actually for a few months, so it's pretty late, and I'm reviewing the PC version. I just recently purchased the game. I don't normally buy Assassin's Creed games right when they come out, especially on PC, because they're normally a huge bug fest. So the game's been out for a little while. I've been playing it for the past week, and I kind of want to make a video just talking about it and showing some gameplay if you're not familiar with the game currently in its state without any real DLC out or anything. This is just me reviewing the vanilla game. So I want to talk about some positives. I don't have a whole lot of negatives because mostly I'm still in the honeymoon phase of the game, and if I come across some things that I really dislike about it as I go further in the story, I'll probably make another video about that. And another disclaimer, I haven't fully finished the story mission. I've actually been really into the side quests and leveling up my character and getting new skills before I progress much further. I'm probably about 50% done with the game, but let's just go ahead and talk about it. So, first thing that I want to talk about with this game is Assassin's Creed Syndicate feels like it's back to form for an Assassin's Creed game. And what I mean by that is, Assassin's Creed games aren't very different from each other, and they have a formula, and it's kind of been that way forever, really since Assassin's Creed 2, because that was pretty different in terms of the rinse and repeat of Assassin's Creed 1, but it's still, I didn't have the feeling of much fun with Unity, honestly. I won't be shy about it. I didn't really like Unity. I still don't really know what the story was about. I didn't care for the characters. I didn't care for the story, and the world just felt kind of bloated. And in terms of Syndicate, I just feel way more involved in London than I did in Paris. It feels like there's a lot less clutter, and I actually enjoy doing the side missions, like I stated already, and the quests and the telling of the story that I've gotten to so far. It doesn't feel like a checklist. So there's individual quests, like the ghost hunting missions that you encounter in this game. I leveled up my character doing a lot of the side quests enough to where I can go through these other missions, like the ghost hunting ones, in order without having to take a break and level up my character even more. And it feels like its own isolated, unique story inside of the main quest line that the game offers. So it feels like you're actually doing something, you're actually participating in something outside of the main storyline of the quest, and it's not just something you have to do to 100% a game, and I really appreciate that. And I kind of felt like with Unity, there's a lot of bloat, a lot of clutter, and it was kind of stressful looking at a map and just seeing a whole bunch of items on it that you needed to collect. And it's not fun for me. I like the grinding games a little bit, but so I think Syndicate has a good amount. It's got stuff that you need to collect. It has the chests, it has the memory fragments, but it's not all in your face, and it's not just kind of cluttering the mini map and surrounding you. So I appreciate that. The characters. So like I said with Unity, I can't even remember the main character's name. Arno. Arno is the main character name. I didn't like him. Thought he was boring, dull, didn't care about him at all, didn't care what happened to him, and nothing about him was exciting for me. This game is unique where actually you have two main protagonists. They're brother and sister, Jacob and Evie, and I think they're fantastic. The voice actors that are involved in playing these characters, I didn't look them up, I don't know who they are, but they feel like real characters and real people in this game. They find them witty and funny, and they have a real spirit to them, and each of them individually are unique. And I care about them. I care about what's going to be happening in the story that's involved with them, and I care about playing them, and I play them differently based on who I'm playing as, because they have their own unique personality to them, like I said. They're very different. Jacob is more of a brute force type of character and endurance, and he can take a lot of hits and he can give a lot of hits, and he's really forward-facing, and he's a brute in his personality. He really wants to get in there and get his hands dirty, whereas Evie is more of a sneaky, more, not stereotypical isn't the right word, but maybe archetype assassin type. She wants to take her time. She wants to do the research. She wants to figure out exactly the point of everything she's doing. She doesn't want to just run and gun. And you don't have to play them like that because it's a free and open game, and you can switch between the characters no matter where you are in the world besides unique missions to that character. But I enjoy playing them differently based on their unique set of skills. talking about skills already, there's leveling trees in this game, and you get every 1,000 experience points that you get 1 skill point that you can spend. And as you go further in the tree, skill costs more points, obviously. The one thing that is weird about the leveling trees is, so Jacob and Evie have their own leveling trees, but they're the same tree, if that makes sense. So it's the same skills, same unlock pattern, but you unlock them separately in each character. And I see that you can make them unique, but I think what they should have done is just made that one tree. If you unlock a skill on Jacob that is a global skill, then it should be unlocked on Evie, and I shouldn't have to pay more skill points to unlock that same skill on the other person. What they could have done is they could have done that, so made it global across both characters, and just made the experience twice as long to achieve. So it's the same amount of time that you're unlocking skills in terms of story progression, but you don't have to just unlock the same skill over and over again. And I say global skills because there's also unique skills per character. So Evie has much more sneaky skills. So one of the last skills that you can unlock in the tree is if you spend enough points in her sneak meter, you can then turn invisible if you stand still in a crouched position. Like, that's really cool, and that's unique to her being a sneaky assassin. And then another one that's similar for Jacob is he can take a lot of hits. It takes a lot to down him now. And those are very unique, and those obviously would be unlocked only per character like they already are. And then the other ones that are like more health, gain more throwing knives, stuff like that, can be granted across both characters when you unlock them, and just make it take longer to. That's all you really need to do with that. And another thing about each character is, in terms of the story, based on their personality, they're split. The story is split between characters. So Jacob is more of a brute, like I said. He's more run and gun. He's focused on climbing the Templar ladder and killing the Grandmaster. That's his focus. That's all he cares about. He wants to know where the next assassination needs to take place, and he wants to take that guy out until he moves all the way up. Evie is focused more on the Pieces of Eden. She thinks these artifacts are the most important thing that they need to keep away from the Templars, and that's what she's focused on. And she does her research. She's a bookworm. She knows exactly what she should be doing, and she tries to achieve it. And I think that's really great. I'm further in Jacob's storyline at the moment, but I think that having them split based on personality, and you're getting a full story where it's not too much and too much bloat, I think that was a really great decision on the game designers and game developers' part. Like I said, I don't have a lot of negatives. If I find something I really can't stand in the game, I'll make another video on it. I like that it's all within London, that besides carriage rides, it's pretty much a really back to form of running on rooftops and going about that. And actually, another gadget that they added, I didn't make a note about this, is the zip line. Man, that thing is cool. London has very wide streets, and it's sometimes hard to traverse the streets, and having the zip line to be able to zip across even the Thames or just across this large wide gaps is really fun. And just scaling buildings, not having to deal with some of the climbing code that is annoying when you want to go forward but it sends you backwards or sideways. It can be really frustrating, and having that zip line just to send you right up, it's amazing. But like I said, the only thing that I really gripe about is I do say that it's back to form. It's back to form in an Assassin's Creed game, but at the end of the day, it's still an Assassin's Creed game. You know what you're getting. If you don't really enjoy that genre or that type of format that the game offers, you're not going to like this game because it is more of the same. But that's their formula. They churn these games out every single year, so they kind of have to do that. The silver lining of that is the story and characters is just, in my opinion, fantastic. So that's all I really want to talk about in this review. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know if you've been playing the game or you plan on buying it, and just give me your opinion about it. So anyway, hope your day is beer and Skittles, and as always, thanks for tuning in.